Publisher Take-Two announced this morning that Grand Theft Auto 5 has made off with more than $1 billion during its first 3 days on sale.
GTA 5 has since been re-released for each successive PlayStation and Xbox system, as well as PC. Each time subtly enhanced and each time selling millions of more copies.
It is one of the very best video games ever made.
What makes a game a classic? Is it its lasting impact, impressive sales figures, evolving gameplay? The Grand Theft Auto series is no stranger to these concepts. While many of its entries have become classics in their own right, very few games have had a lasting impact like GTA 5. So it's no surprise that the 10-year-old, 3-console generation spanning crime simulator that so uniquely satirizes the American dream has managed to resonate deeply in the hearts and minds of millions and in turn earned billions of dollars for Rockstar.
Earlier this week, Rockstar announced that GTA 5 made $800 million on day one. Analysts previously estimated that the game would earn $1 billion in its first month, but it appears they heavily underestimated just how excited people are to wreak havoc in Los Santos.
But is financial success the only indication of a classic game? Or is it something else? And with the impending release of GTA 6, is it even possible for Rockstar to repeat history and have lightning strike twice? On this episode of IGN Rewind, we're taking a look back at one of the most influential, critically acclaimed, and popular video games of the 2010s. Nah, you know what? Scratch that. Ever. And why its genre-defining success may very well be the reason why it's taken Rockstar over 12 years to release Grand Theft Auto 6. This is the legacy of Grand Theft Auto 5. Well before GTA 5's first trailer dropped in the fall of 2011, the Grand Theft Auto series had already cemented itself as one of the most popular and revered game series ever.
But of all the worrisome materials swirling about out there, Grand Theft Auto 3, one of the most popular, technically sophisticated, and graphic video games ever designed, may have given our generation of adults something new to worry about.
While the first few entries of the series may not have been as beloved as later titles, due to its top-down 2D perspective and shallow plotline, it still showed off a hyper-violent, satirical take on modern life and the American dream. It wasn't until GTA was able to take full advantage of the PlayStation 2 and bring that vision to a vibrant, and at the time, a lifelike city that reflected real-world locations. Along with that realism and graphics upgrade came an even bigger leap forward in Rockstar's storytelling capabilities and presentation. Gone were the simple smash and grab missions and one-dimensional characters of the earlier games in favor for more realistic depictions of criminals from all walks of life. The PS2 era protagonists were full of personality and motivation, and had backstories that made their attempts at the American dream even more engaging and believable as the series matured. With each entry, this new style of writing, where multi-dimensional characters interacted with an abrasive and satirical world, helped both GTA and AAA games at large.
They got me right fucking here, the end of the road, with a big house and a useless kid, and I'm stuck talking to you because no one else gives a shit. Oh, I'm living a dream, baby.
It wasn't long after GTA 3's wildly successful release that we started to see dozens of copycat games. Driver and Saints Row vied to become the next GTA killer, and you know, we all know how that ended up. Grand Theft Auto had managed to achieve something that very few video games had before it. It had not only cemented itself as one of the main pillar franchises of modern mainstream games, but also broke through to a mainstream audience via lyrics and rap songs, skits on popular TV shows, and even memes.
Oh shit, here we go again.
But like all things that evolve, there were some growing pains. From the start of the series, GTA's depiction of hyperviolence and mature themes had made it the target of criticism from groups all over.
If you're a parent, there are some other things that you should know that should send shivers down your spine if you hear these 3 words, Grand Theft Auto.
But the graphic violence has attracted angry critics. Denounced by Congress here in the US, the game has been outlawed in Australia, and several other countries are also considering bans.
While most of these groups did nothing more than rattle their sabers in Rockstar's direction, one litigious attorney and anti-video game crusader had other plans.
And therefore, we're simply saying to the industry, if you're going to label these things and admit that they're harmful to minors, stop selling them.
Jack Thompson had been directly and indirectly involved in several prolific court cases against many AAA games throughout the 90s and into the 2000s. After the release of Grand Theft Auto 3, Thompson participated in numerous cases against Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar, such as Strickland v. Sony, a $246 million lawsuit in which the families of the victims of a triple homicide claimed that the shooter was inspired by Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City.
Devin Moore shot 3 people in the head because of a video game?
what we're saying is that Devin Moore was, in effect, trained to do what he did.
Thompson's numerous cases against GTA didn't go anywhere, but he was able to shine a light on how easy it was for kids to get access to a game where committing a mass shooting was gamified, which in turn amplified any negative sentiment against the series by its detractors. None of that seemed to slow down Grand Theft Auto's success during the PlayStation 2 era. As of the time of this video, all 3 mainline games have sold tens of millions of copies. In the years following GTA 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, San Andreas, and a plethora of side stories, ports, and expansions were released, all to a larger audience than their predecessors. By the time GTA entered its HD age, with Grand Theft Auto 4 in 2008, it was unstoppable, thanks to its more mature themes, a bigger and more lifelike Liberty City, and at the time, next-gen presentation.
It's been nearly a decade since IGN gave any game a 10, but there's a reason why that's changed now. GTA 4 is simply one of the best games I've ever seen. The single player has an incredible amount of depth. The city is absolutely stunning to just walk around in, and the multiplayer is one of the best that I've ever seen as well. As an entire package for only $60, whether you buy it on 360 or PS3, you're getting a game that probably is worth spending $300 on. Certainly worth picking up, definitely the best of the series, and easily a contender for Game of the Year.
Not long after the success of Grand Theft Auto 4, millions of people eagerly awaited the next chapter in the series, and after 3 years of rumors and speculation, the first trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5 dropped in 2011. As expected, it was wildly successful.
No longer do we have any rumors. We've been talking forever, oh, GTA 5, it's gotta be in production. But it's been officially confirmed, Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming. This is all we know about it. Rockstar officially released this logo.
Big news today. The first official details about Grand Theft Auto 5 have been announced.
Big, huge day today. The Grand Theft Auto 5 trailer came out. We watched it live.
I know, it was fun.
For now, an hour since then, we've been breaking down every minutiae detail of this thing.
Minutiae detail.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it's one of those things, everything they said sounds awesome. I really hope it all pays off.
Following the trailer, the drip feed of content from Rockstar was enough to keep millions of fans intrigued and hyped for what was coming next. The game took a different approach from its gritty gangster roots and followed 3 diverse characters with wildly different personalities and playstyles in a recreation of Los Angeles that is so detailed and accurate that players could feasibly navigate their way through some parts of LA without having been there before. Seriously though, Los Santos Vespucci Beach is a dead ringer for Venice Beach, and another perfect example of how the series uses a real-life location as the basis for its exaggerated and over-the-top satire.
Lost your job and the world's moved on, huh? That's too bad.
I didn't lose my job.
Of course. Got too old, got outsourced. Same thing happened to my dad. Now you gotta fit in with a different generation.
The game's plot was well received, thanks to its eccentric cast of characters and a Heat-inspired story about a high-profile robbery, shady government agencies, and like the previous titles before it, fulfilling the American dream.
Look, man, it's been a real honor, homie. But I gotta move forward in my life. It seems like all I do is let people tell me what to do and I do it and nothing changes.
I tell you what, my boy, you tell me exactly what you want and I will very carefully explain to you why it cannot be.
What?
IGN's review gave the game a perfect 10 out of 10 due to its story, large and dense world, and how Grand Theft Auto 5 takes everything great in past titles and makes it even better.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is not only a preposterously enjoyable video game, but also an intelligent, wickedly comic and bitingly relevant commentary on contemporary America. It represents a refinement of everything that GTA 4 brought to the table 5 years ago. It's technically more accomplished in every conceivable way, but it's also tremendously ambitious in its own right. No other world in video games comes close to this in size or scope, and there is sharp intelligence behind its sense of humor and gift for mayhem. It tells a compelling, unpredictable, and provocative story without ever letting it get in the way of your own self-directed adventures through San Andreas. It is one of the very best video games ever made.
The game's quality paid off. Within the game's first 24 hours on sale, it managed to earn a little over $800 million, crossing the $1 billion mark 3 days later.
Publisher Take-Two announced this morning that Grand Theft Auto 5 has made off with more than $1 billion during its first 3 days on sale. A statement reads, "We believe this marks the fastest that any entertainment property, including video games and feature films, has reached this significant milestone."
Grand Theft Auto 5 was a certified hit. And as the series had done multiple times before, it became not only one of the biggest video game releases of all time, but also went on to become one of the most successful pieces of commercial art ever.
I'm Stephen Ogg, and this is IGN News.
After a wildly successful launch, it has been revealed that Grand Theft Auto 5 officially holds 7 Guinness World Records. Since its release on September 17th, GTA 5 has enjoyed huge sales figures and managed to generate more revenue than movies such as The Avengers and Avatar. According to Guinness World Records, GTA 5 is the best-selling action-adventure video game in 24 hours and the best-selling video game period in 24 hours with 11.2 million copies sold on day one. Wow. It's the fastest video game to earn $1 billion and the fastest entertainment property to earn $1 billion. It's also the highest grossing video game in 24 hours and holds the record for highest revenue generated by an entertainment product in 24 hours with $816 million. GTA 5 holds the world record for the most viewed trailer for an action-adventure video game.
But single player is only half the story when it comes to the success of Grand Theft Auto 5. When it comes to GTA 5's long-lasting success, most of that can be attributed to the smash hit that is GTA Online. While writing this video, GTA Online still sees an active 6-figure player base on Steam alone. GTA Online has kept itself more relevant for over a decade, thanks to its open-ended nature and constant stream of meaningful updates.
With the release of Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS4 and Xbox One imminent, Rockstar has revealed a range of stats from GTA Online's first year via the Rockstar Newswire. The publisher's GTA Online census reveals that just shy of 34 million players in 224 different countries have logged into GTA Online.
But impressive player counts and a healthy amount of official post-launch content aren't the whole story. GTA 5's online mode has permeated the zeitgeist thanks to its open sandbox gameplay and passionate community. While all popular games have a community around them that keeps the game interesting long after release, GTA 5's online experience is unique because you can play the game daily and not really engage with much of the official content. That's not to say this game is bare though. Throughout Grand Theft Auto Online's life, there have been numerous expansions and events that have kept players coming back for more, but the real carrot on a stick has to come from the community itself. The user-generated content from GTA Online has spawned an entire genre of TikTok and YouTube videos. Users have turned role-playing, trick, and racing modes from the game into videos and social posts that not only generate billions of views, but have also helped launch the careers of hundreds of content creators. One notable event that was created entirely by the community was the infamous Green vs. Purple Alien War, in which players would cause chaos while dressed as green or purple aliens and fight a pseudo-civil war, all of which was planned offline and only possible thanks to a passionate and organized community. But mods and DLC aren't the only reason why Grand Theft Auto Online has managed to stay relevant during its nearly 12-year lifespan. The game was able to secure its die-hard fan base thanks to a feat very few titles have managed to pull off. GTA Online allowed players to hoard more than a decade of digital asset releases, including cars, planes, and other vehicles that would make a digital Jeff Bezos feel poor. The runaway success of Grand Theft Auto Online has helped the game stay near the top of the charts month after month for nearly a decade, earning Rockstar an impressive estimated $8.4 billion in revenue. That's a lot of money. The overwhelming financial success of GTA 5 and GTA Online is most likely why the release gap between GTA 5 and 6 is nearly 12 years. While it may seem like Rockstar figured out the winning formula to print money, it has to be recognized that lightning just doesn't strike twice. With the poor reception of Red Dead Online 2 and a growing competitive online multiplayer space thanks to games like Fortnite and Call of Duty Warzone, there may be some hesitation on Rockstar's part to dive into a brand new version of GTA Online. Regardless of how you feel about that, GTA Online is a true testament to what happens when a developer not only supports a title long after release, but allows its users to build and create content for what might very well be a metaverse in its own right. To put the popularity and lifespan of GTA 5 into perspective, the entire series, starting with the original Grand Theft Auto in 1997 to the final expansion of Grand Theft Auto 4, The Lost and the Damned, was released over the span of 11 years. Nearly the same amount of time that GTA 5 has managed to stay on top of the sales charts month after month. As of the time of this video, GTA 5 has sold close to 190 million copies, only to be beaten by Minecraft's 300 million copies and Tetris's 520 million units. Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold more units than Sony sold PlayStation 2s, Microsoft shipped Xbox 360s, and even Nintendo has currently sold Switches. But sales aren't everything, because the sheer popularity of this game can't be understated, thanks to its impact on everything from the way modern games are presented, to the way content creators have built a world around an existing franchise, and even its impact on mainstream commercial art.
So now what?
And now, with the long-awaited sequel on the horizon, Rockstar may have another mega hit on its hands, thanks in part to the success of Grand Theft Auto 5.